Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video we are starting with the LWC series, and in this we would be understanding LWC from the basics to the advanced levels. So for this what needs to be done is open your Visual Studio Code editor, and as we saw in the last video, we could create a folder on which we want to add these LWC programs that we are doing. So I am having this as my Salesforce program. I have created a folder, and in that folder, now what needs to be done is open your command palette and type in command sfdx and create project with manifest. So now when you do this, three options are coming. This is the standard project template. This is the default one. So we are going with this only. And what you want to have the project, because in a single project you could have multiple LWC components. So I'm having this Salesforce one. Okay. And again it is asking me where to store. So in my Salesforce program, I'm creating this project. So another window pops out, and uh, let me open this window and see guys, this is already pre-built to us by Salesforce, or we could say is the SFDX tools. Okay, so we get all these things pre-built. So now what needs to be done is, guys, first of all, you need to authorize your org. So sometimes the SFDX commands takes time to load up, and it all depends upon your machine, that which machine you are using, whether it is you are having an SSD or HDD. So everything depends upon that. So you need to give this some time, and thereafter you could start with that. So see guys, SFDX, first of all you have to authorize the org that you are using. So click on that. Now this would prompt you some default options. So you want to log into the login.salesforce.com. So I would be logged in there. And what name would you want to give this org? So I would be giving this as my uh, YouTube LWC, just a random name. So an authorized to org will run, and you would be redirected to the page. So guys, when you are logged into your Salesforce account and when you are authorized successfully, see SFDX authorization org has ran successfully. So now what needs to be done is, first of all, what we want to create is, we would not go with the uh, old approach. We would be first creating application, and in that application we would be adding lightning web components. Okay, so first what we would be doing is, we would be going to lightning app builder, and in your lightning app builder you would be creating first of all a page, and why that is necessary I'll explain you later. So go with the app page and uh, give this name Salesforce tutorials. Okay, next, and I want to have three regions. Okay, uh, I would be going with the header and two regions, and okay, and I would be saving this, activate the page, and the icon, this is the default icon. And in the lightning experience, we could add this page to lightning experience apps, and this is for the mobile navigation. So leave as it is and click save, and now you would be redirected toward the navigation menus. So uh, once you activate this page, Okay, you have activated this page, and for now I'm adding nothing to this page. I have just created this dummy page, and from here, uh, first of all, see, your Salesforce tutorial has been created, and from here you would go to your app manager, and you would be creating a new lightning app, and the name would be Salesforce LWC, and uh, this would be the app launcher preview, and we could change the color codes as well as per our convenience. So this looks like this, and go on with the default ones, and in this it is you could also add a utility item in here. Utility items are basically items that are aligned at the bottom of the screen from where you could get a help. We would be discussing about these later, and click next. So these are the list of items that you wish to have on your application. uh, what was your application? Salesforce tutorials. This page that you created should go in here. And do you wish to have any another page with this? No, we don't want to have any other page, but you could add other pages from here, like accounts, account pages. So click next and select the profiles that you wish to see this. So for now we are just moving with the system admin profile. Save and finish. So it takes up some time to have changes into our organization. So let us search for Salesforce LWC. See, our Salesforce LWC is in here, and see, our Salesforce tutorial page is also present in here, and in this page only we would be dragging our components. Okay, so I hope till here it was not a difficult task. So with this hope we would be moving further. So since we have authorized our org, now we would be creating a lightning web component. So control shift P and sfdx, create lightning web component. Name of this would be hello world. Okay, as starting, and this would be our default LWC folder. And see guys, what has this created to us? So in our LWC component, if you could see in here, we have the hello world.html file, the hello world.js file, as well as the hello world.js.meta XML file. So we got these three files that uh, when we can see in here. So uh, now let us do start with this. So first of all, if you want your page to be visible in here, what you want to do is, in the XML file you have to do is exposed to be true, and you have to add a line for targets. Targets. So guys, since um, for the targets, let me show you how we could add targets. So you could have LWC targets in here, and uh, from this you could have these targets, like this is the lightning app page, record page, and home page. So you are going to copy this, and in your target folder you are to paste these targets, so like this. So what that means is, from is exposed to means that this page would be visible on our Salesforce, as well as what does the target specify? The target specifies that on which type it would be visible. Would it be visible on the app page, or the record page, or the home page? And click save. Now we would be talking about the HTML and the JavaScript file. So let me first of all, in the p tag, print hello world. And what I want is, I want to deploy my source to org. So guys, control shift p and sfdx, deploy this source to org. Now what it will do is, it will deploy your source to org and it ran successfully. So now uh, click refresh your Salesforce org, and in that, click on the gear icon and edit the page. So now you would search for your component, and what was the name of your component? That was the hello world component. So see, hello world, it appeared in here, and let me drag in over here. Okay, save and back. See, hello world has been printed in here. So let us add some styles to this as well. So by default, if you could see in here guys, you would see only three files: HTML, JavaScript, and XML file. But what you could do is, you could add another file. Click on the folder, click create a file, and give the same name, that is the hello world.css. Okay, and this is your CSS file, and from here you could add the styles, like in your div. This is same as we write HTML. It's no different, just some syntax is different, but overall it's the same. So like, you give this class container, and this p as heading, and in the CSS you could add a container. The background color should be blue or gray, and height, just adding some random heights, and dot heading, uh, font size should be 40 pixels. Okay, and again deploy the source to org. So the deployed source to org ran successfully. Go back, click refresh. So see guys, sometimes it takes time to load, but our component has been rendered successfully, and it has changed the shape and size of this element, though it is looking pretty weird in here, but we would change the look and feel of this. And okay, and deploy the source to org. So guys, you could do is keyboard shortcuts, and deploy source to org. This one, deploy this source to org, deploy the current source to org. You could do this as from here. You could add a key binding, or deploy source to org with this. So I'm going this, and I am having a shift space. Okay, so I have added this keyboard shortcut. So whenever I'm having any changes, I would be just doing shift space. So this would be deploying to my org. So refresh the page. So sometimes it takes time for the changes to take place. See guys, our hello world changes have been made to our component, so sometimes it takes time, so don't worry of that. And so this was just a simple code of how we could change things from HTML. Now we are to work with both HTML and JavaScript. So what needs to be done is, let me okay, I need this only. So how your HTML and JavaScript are related. Say for example, you created this hello world. Okay, I'm removing this from here and I am saying print value, and the value is hello world. And in here, in how LWC works is, in the square curly braces, you would be writing this print value. Okay, so this name should be same as this. Okay, and now you would see the magic. See hello world from JS. Okay, and what I would be doing is deploying my source to org. So whenever you are deploying your source to org, sometimes from your hello world, if you do deploy this source to org, you might sometime see this deploy source to org fail. So don't worry, nothing wrong is in your code. Just deploy it from your HTML file hello world.html. See, it ran successfully. So these are the tactics that you would learn with time, and we would be focusing more on these small things so that you all could understand the basic working and the shortcut tips and tricks. Okay, so going over back, now refreshing my page. So as mentioned before, it sometimes takes a time, so you could even check in your edit page. See, it has already been taken place, but in here it has not changed till now, but our component is rendered successfully. So we have to wait for this. See hello world from here. Sometimes direct saving from here also helps, but not every time. We have to give time for this. So see hello world from JS. So what have I done? For those who didn't understood, uh, let me help you guys. What happened guys, how our HTML and our JavaScript file is related. See, in JavaScript file we define any variable. Okay, so you should be thorough with your JavaScript concepts. So in your HTML file, in the curly braces, you only define that variable's name, as I have done. And in and what would that do is, it would take this value and it would put in at this place. Okay, so this is the meaning of what we did in here, and how HTML and JavaScript are both related with each other. So this was the hello world part of our program that we just tried to sort out. And in here you could practice these basic things, like another variable, like so we could practice some things like okay, like see name. Okay, name and description is, So I want these things in here. So what I would do is I would embed in my p tag with the name and p tag with this DESC. Okay, spelling should be same, else while it would pose an error. So deploying my source to org, it ran. Okay, going back to the org, uh, refreshing the page. In my edit page, I just want thorough explanation of these things, so just giving overview of how things work. See, programming made easy and Salesforce LWC. uh, See, programming made easy and Salesforce made easy. So don't confuse these things with this, like name and description. These are this name is different from this name, and this description is different from this description. So let me check. See guys, name that is programming made easy and description is Salesforce LWC. So you could style it anyway. My basic idea was to make you thorough and with the basic concepts of LWC. In the next video we would be working more on these concepts. So I hope you understood today's video, and if that's true, so do subscribe to the channel and stay connected for more such videos. Thanks a lot.